Yep.
Hi, it's Mark Owen from Moose Marketing and PR, the editor of Punchline magazine. Welcome to Punchline Talks. This morning I'm with Richard Graham, the MP for Gloucester. Richard, good morning. Thanks for joining us. Now, Gloucester's new green energy park. What's this all about, please? Really exciting development.
So, Mark, this is, as you say, incredibly exciting because the roughly 350-acre land that surrounds the household recycling centre in Hempstead is now going to be converted. So we planted the first of the willow coppices, which will be used for biomass. The planning application is in for the first phase of solar. There'll be two phases, around 80 acres of solar in due course. Then they're going to be looking at two big wind turbines. And lastly, there is potential for hydrogen. And this is on top of what they're already doing in terms of compost and some gas energy as well that's coming out.
I mean, that's really, really grabs my attention, the generating hydrogen. And you're thinking about in the future, we could run our city buses. Is that right?
So, yeah. So the biomass is happening already. The solar panels are going to happen very soon. The wind will take longer, lots of complicated things in the planning. And hydrogen is an idea at this stage. There are two or three different possible techniques. But the concept would be, yes, we could actually, if all went well, and if people like Stagecoach were enthusiastic, we could potentially run all the city's buses and much more besides off the hydrogen from the centre of Gloucester.
What's it in it for business, for the business community? And how would it benefit and how do they get involved?
So the business community, the first immediate beneficiary is going to be a company called Hydro Components who operate in Spinnaker Park. And their energy will all be driven by the solar coming off the green energy park. Which is exciting, but also businesses and individuals will be able to offset carbon emissions by planting a tree in the new Hempstead Woods, which when complete will have over 100,000 new trees, British trees, oaks, beeches, you name it. But we will be able to offset our carbon there.
So I'll be able to, Punchline, be able to buy a couple of trees and plant them there and help generate.
Yep, through people like Trust. If you go for a holiday to Spain, they will tell you, okay, you need to offset how much carbon, how many trees. They'll charge you a £5 per tree, and then Enervert will do the rest in the new Hempstead Woods.
That sounds fantastic. Is there anything else you'd like to add to this at all, Richard?
Well, I think the fun of it, Mark, is that there will be opportunities for lots of people to be involved. I hope that every child in Gloucester will plant a tree in the new Hempstead Wood, for example. Hempstead School is nearby and can play an even bigger role. And, you know, the Gloucestershire Wildlife Trust, the Woodland Trust, they will also be involved in making sure that the eco-diversity around the new wood is going to be fabulous. It will attract lots of wildlife and birds, and it's just going to be a great asset for Gloucester in general. And remember, this is only a few years ago that it was just a tip.
And who's paying for all this, Richard?
Well, the business is investing in it. And then, of course, they'll make their money by selling the green energy either to customers directly or into the grid. I love the idea personally of the city centre's biggest employers, that's the Hospitals Trust, the University and Shire Hall, actually all getting their green energy direct from Gloucester.
Sounds fantastic, Richard. We'll definitely keep an eye on this. Thanks ever so much for joining me first thing this morning. Really appreciate it. See you soon.